Hi guys, my name is Lawless Sharpe, and I wanted to give you my review of the Essential Developer Program. It's going to be really hard to fit all this into 3 minutes, but in a nutshell, to give you the clickbait version of the whole story, I was underemployed for maybe 4 or 5 years. I've got here my actual tax returns from the years 2021 and 2020, and I'm not going to necessarily show you these to you because they have my Social Security and that sort of thing, but I might be able to do that right there. If you can see, I made $5,000 in 2021. Now, thankfully, I was kind of a waiter, so I made a little bit more money in tips and cash tips. But in 2020, I actually made $15,000. So, very underemployed as far as a developer salary is concerned. Now that I've actually been hired into a senior position, by this time next year, I'm actually in line for a promotion. Within 4 months of being hired at this company, they recognize my talent, and that's in no small part to thanks to the Essential Developer Program. So I'm actually in line for a promotion, but by this time next year, I expect to be making over 20 times what that 2021 tax return says, which is basically $5,000. So to give you a quick overview of what I think are the most important and valuable things that this program offers, is first and foremost is it's finally going to kill that sense of imposter syndrome. Now, the software engineering as a career path is very unique in that many of the other, even very hard discipline, let's say other engineering paths like mechanical or civic or anything else, that imposter syndrome is not going to last, maybe past 6 months on the job. But software engineering is the sort of thing where there's always more information. There's always another, layer of complexity underneath what you're doing. There's always the sense of like, is my code going to be hacked by some kind of like crazy Edward Snowden type of thing? There's always this nagging doubt because the nature of the industry is it's just so beyond complex, beyond anyone's ability to really grasp with it. Now, I'm coming up on the 3 minute mark here, but I'm really going to try to condense the breadth of value here as much as I can to keep this video brief. But the idea is that once you go through this Essential Developer Program, you're going to see how things are done in a way that finally gives you the sense that you are a software professional. You're going to see how to write your code in a testable manner, how to make sure that your boundaries of solid design is clearly demarcated. You're going to see just a whole breadth of information that, of course, if you went through the crash course, the 3 little video sort of introductory videos that they have for this program, if you're like me, when you first saw it, you were just like jaw dropped, like you were like, oh my god, this dude is a wizard, like what is he doing? And anyway, to give you an idea of how it personally got me to the place where I'm at, I couldn't even afford the program when I was first, looking into it. I had to wait until I actually got a job and I could afford to actually enroll. But the information in this program is so powerful. If you, as software engineers, our trade, our bread and butter is being able to figure out problems and, find additional information and Google problems and find resources. If you take, 1/5 of what you see in those crash course videos and go and, dive into it with Google, dive into the keywords, dive into the research, what is solid design principles? What are design patterns? What are this? What are that? Get a couple Udemy courses that are maybe a little bit more affordable. If you're dead broke making $5,000 a year and that's the best you can do is to just sort of grab on to the coattails of what this program is teaching you and just sort of pursue it, you will get a job because your ability to speak the lingo, to come across in an interview like you actually know something, your confidence, your sense of, being a real developer, not being an imposter, it will completely transform. And once you do get a job, or if you're already employed, I guarantee you that this program is worth every penny, and that by the end of it, you're going to feel like you are literally, a world-class developer. And that's exactly what they say, and they're not lying at all. So this video, I hope, was short and sweet and to the point, and I'll put a little bit more supporting information in the text with some photographs and screenshots and everything. But again, I cannot say enough for this program. It is definitely going to transform your ability and take you to the next level.